Alright, I know a lot of y'all, you might think the video's broke, but I'm not talking for a reason. You know, even for me, it's so easy, and I'm not saying this to anyone to offend anyone or be an ignorant asshole or anything like that. But do you see how quick and how we take things for granted? And the saying, you don't know what you got until it's gone. And I'm going to start out the video with this. I feel like the biggest hypocrite in the world right now. And I won't lie. Yesterday, when I heard about this, yeah, I was shocked and I was crying because I had a connection with this man. I loved this man. And I don't get on here for recognition or any of that shit. I don't care about none of that. That ain't why I'm on here. But if I am on here, the reason I'm on here is to show you my fear. Even though I watched almost every video of his, and I watched almost every single video that he has on his channel. He gave me his number 2 weeks ago. It's on the video called Embrace Nothingness. If you want to go in there and look at the and this doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. But he was like, I would really like to talk to you. And he told me this a couple times. He said, I want to talk with you. And then the one video, he told me we need to talk. And I wanted to call him so bad. I did. I thought of it every day about calling him, and I never did. And you know why I didn't call him? Because of fear. Because of this. Because the fear of my own mind. That's why I didn't call him. And I didn't even know his name until yesterday. So you see how hypocritical it is? How I feel like a hypocrite? But I really did care for Shawn. I really did care for him. And like I said, I'm not on here for clout. I'm not on here for recognition. I'm not on here for any of that shit. But when you come across a guy that is so genuine and he speaks what he really feels and who he really is, and you gain some kind of connection with someone like that, and then this happens all of a sudden. Now, am I 100% sure that this happened? No, I'm not 100% sure. His brother said that he did this, but do I really know for sure? And this isn't an insult to his family or his brother at all, so don't take it wrong. But maybe he went somewhere and he wanted people to think that he did that to himself. The one subscriber said that he was holding a gun and stuff, and did he do it? More than likely he did it. More than likely Shawn did it. Either way, I still love the brother. I still love this man. And I ain't never gonna forget him. I know that everything he said wasn't something that, women wanted to hear and we wanted to hear and all that stuff, but that shit doesn't matter. That's all judgments and labels and all that bullshit. Because I know if I bawl like a baby for someone or I cry, I didn't want to get on here and get upset. I did that hours ago, yesterday and hours ago. I didn't want to get on here upset. But maybe I should have. Because I know there's somebody right now that's watching the video. You're going through the same shit that me, him, and millions, millions of other people are going through. And someone's going to do this again eventually. I hope it doesn't happen, but eventually someone's going to do it again. And it's going to bring about, this sense of awareness within us. But like other people said, man, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people... And I feel ashamed and guilty for doing this video. I feel like a piece of shit for doing this video. Because while he was alive, I didn't call him. And I know this doesn't matter either. And I don't even know if I'm going to get through the whole thing, but it was either March 2nd and 3rd or the 3rd going into the 4th, because I can't remember shit because of my concussion. I had one of the worst feelings of dread that I had in a long time, and I knew something was wrong. And I was even thinking about calling him for days. And then that day I thought, just give him a call. Just call him. What can it hurt? And sometimes, I sit here and I really question shit, man. I really question stuff. Because when you have a connection with someone, it's almost like, I don't believe in all of this spirituality stuff and other things, but sometimes I really wonder if people ain't connected somehow through the universe or something. I don't know how to say it to make it not sound cliche, but I knew something was wrong. On the 2nd or the 3rd, I knew something was wrong. I knew. I'm not saying it in any type of way that you might think that I'm saying it, because I know right now you're going, yeah, whatever, okay, everyone, that happens to everyone and stuff. And I don't, like I said, I don't want recognition or nothing for it. If you could only be me to really understand what I'm saying, and I know that a lot of you, you're not me and you're not going to understand. But I had this happen so many times where I had a weird feeling and my mom called me out of nowhere and said, do you know that your brother got locked up? And other things, a bunch of other stuff. I'm not going to sit here and name all the things that happened, but I had this happen many, many, many times. And it was on a specific day that these things happened. And I'm not saying that I am a psychic and all this stuff. I'm not saying that on this channel. But the thing is, if I would have called him, I could have changed the course of his life. But I'll never know now. And that's what fucks me up, is that I'll never know because I didn't call the man. Out of my own fucking fear, I didn't call him. And I know you're looking at me right now, and my face, it's not showing you how I really feel about all this, but I'm really upset. I'm really fucking upset about this. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad that people kill themselves. I'm just upset because this shit shouldn't be the way that it is. A lot of this should not be the way that it is. And it is. And I'm really at a loss for words here. I'm just blabbing right now and I'm talking. But sometimes this blabbing and talking, we need to do it for someone else. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Whoever's watching, and I'm not doing this sarcastically, but do you hear me? Sometimes you need to take action or you need to talk so that somebody doesn't do something like this. Now, if they want to do something like this, that's their choice. That's their life. But what I'm saying is, I could have stopped him from doing that. And I didn't. And I'm ashamed of that because I didn't call him. And if I would have gave him a piece of my life and I would have been brutally honest with him and told him about my story, maybe my story would have did something and sparked a flame in him to say, okay, I'm going this way, but let me back up and let me go this way. And the reason why I say I feel like an asshole doing this is because so many of us, we just blah, 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 and we talk about all this stuff. But sometimes we don't need to talk. We need to listen to people. And not even say anything. Maybe say, I understand. Or, okay, is that how you feel? If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And I'm here to listen to you. And that's why when I get on here, I don't want to feel like I'm just speaking a bunch of hollow words and I'm just saying all this stuff to make myself look like something, because it ain't fucking about me. It's not about Nate. It's not about SBN Resonate. It's not about the SBN lifestyle. It's not about this channel. It's not about fucking anything. It's not about nothing. It's just about being real when the time is to be real, and to be authentic when the time is to be authentic. And he was authentic. Shawn was authentic. Renegade #1 was authentic, and he said what he really wanted and needed to say, and he was being truthful. Whether you felt insecure or he felt insecure or whatever was going on, none of that shit matters. None of that shit matters. This is where we gotta all get over this petty bullshit. This petty nonsense of labeling and judging and all this other bullshit that goes along with it, To Renegade #1, Shawn, I love you, brother. Cheers. And I know that even sounds cliche, me doing that. But I'm not going to speak like he was here or his name was. No, his name is Shawn. He is a person. He is a man that had struggles. He is a man that spoke what he spoke. So what? We all speak things that not everyone thinks that we should speak and all this other stuff. Get over yourselves. I need to get over me. I need to get over me. Me, because I'm the problem. Right here. I'm the problem. Me. It's me. It's not everything going on out here. It's not society and all this stuff. Even though that is a problem, that's its own problem. It's not my problem. I think it's a problem because that's what my brain's telling me, is that I think it's a problem. So all I'm saying is, there ain't really nothing to say. It's just we got to be aware of the things that we're saying and what we're doing, because it affects everyone. It affects the people around us. It affects me. It affects everything. And even though you may be going through something hard, or you may not be going through nothing at all, we got to stop labeling and judging other people, because we all fuck up and we all did things in our lives, and nothing changes. That's how life is. And I went on a little too long in this. I didn't want to make it this long. But this happens all the time. People take their lives every day around the world. It's nothing new. But when you have a connection with somebody that's genuine and authentic, it means something. It meant something to me. And you know what? I want to end it with this. I wrote this down in my notebook. At the end of the day, all that everybody wants is to be wanted. And all that everybody needs is to be wanted. That's what we're all really looking for at the end of the day. Why do you think people buy these fancy cars, and people get these fancy clothes and these mansions, and they buy stuff and they do all these things they're doing? Because they're looking for somebody to want them. They're looking for somebody. I don't want to use the cliche word love, but that's what we're all looking for. We're looking for somebody to want us. We want to feel wanted. That's why we do everything we do. That's why I do what I do. Because I want to be wanted by people. And our society and everything that's going on, it's closing that off. Nobody feels wanted no more. Because these phones and this technology and everything going on, it's pulled everybody away from each other, and everybody feels like they're on their own island. And we are on our own island. Each and every one of us right now are on our own island. And we're secluded from everybody and everything. And it ain't like it used to be. But that doesn't mean that you, the person that's watching this, has to be like that. You don't got to keep putting yourself in that predicament if you don't want to. If the people around you don't want you, then you know that's not the people for you. If you don't have people around you that you can call and talk to and say, hey man, I just need you to listen to me, that's not the people that you need to be around. And those people, I feel for them too, but they got to find their own way. Then they got to go to their own group of people and do something for themselves. I can't do anything for anyone watching, and you can't do anything for me. You got your own life to live. And it sucks. It really does a lot of the times, but that's the truth. So anyway, I'm going to end it with this. I'll never be the same again is the title. All I need is just enough light to see. Renegade #1. May that little light, that little bit of light, shine upon you forever, brother. Just enough where you can see that you have changed my life. Thank you. And then I wrote this. I know it's backwards, but it's the video Embrace Nothingness with the window shining down on a guy. And that's him right there. That's each one of us in our isolation. Later on, Shawn.